Okay, so welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World of Salt. Last time we cleared out the island down to the very south of the map, and now it's time to head on into the Wild West, aka the train area. Now we've got Engineer Link, who I completely guessed would be the one to operate the train. Phantom, okay, yeah, from Spirit Tracks, and I'm guessing you like to use your down special. Yes, you do, and you're, right, you're invisible, so only the Phantoms are visible, that makes sense. Anyway, it seems only fitting that we use Toon Link for this, though I did use him a lot in the last part, but I guess we can give Toon Link a try for the start of this part too. Let's try a different outfit, though. Let us go with, yeah, this one. I still forget exactly what that's referencing. I know that I think is Zelda 1 Link, but... Anyway, I do want to use Simon again soon, because I found him really fun to use, so I might actually bring him in later on in this part. Yeah, let's use a fairly low-level spirit. Also, we have this song again. I still love the overworld theme from Spirit Tracks. And, wait, that's your Hilda alternate costume, isn't it? Well, we can't see you, so it's not like it's going to have much of an effect. However, I can see the brief shimmer of where you are. I can see the brief shimmer of you perfect shielding me. Yeah, Smash Bros. Invisibility. Smash Bros. Invincibility is actually fairly foolproof for the most part. By Phantom. Smash Bros. Invisibility is not all that reliable, because you can kind of see where they are. Nope, you're behind me, and there's the Phantom. Actually, no, using Villager for this would have been pretty funny, because Villager can actually pocket the Phantoms. And DDD can eat the Phantoms. But that's still not as funny as... Oh, there you are. There we go. It's still not as funny as DDD being able to eat the villager's tree. Can be enhanced. Huh. I know there are, like, upgraded versions of Phantoms, so... Interesting. Although, that Phantom has an hourglass on its shield, so I'm guessing it's from her Phantom Hourglass. Actually, that kind of makes sense. I've never really realized that name origin. Okay, so you press one direction and the train goes all the way in that direction. Okay, that's good to know. Up here we have Mauser. I'm sure I've seen that. I must have seen you as a sticker in Brawl. And there's also a tunnel, which... yeah, there's... Should I try and clear out the train tracks first and then focus on the land? That might be what I do. So let's focus on the train tracks first. Of course you're a Pikachu, even though I still don't think Pikachu looks that much like a mouse. Start with a Bob-omb. I'm guessing, yeah, considering the music, you're from Super Mario Bros. 2, aka Doki Doki Panic, but, I don't know if I mentioned this before, this mode's gone on for so long that I'll probably end up repeating myself a lot, but... Nice shield there, me. But, basically, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Super Mario Bros. 2 was not originally a Mario game, and they changed it into a Mario game, and it was originally like an Arabian Nights-inspired game called Doki Doki Panic. Which is kind of true, except that apparently Doki Doki Panic itself originally began life as a Mario game. So, they just returned it to its original form. Okay, so people can blow up the bombs while they're in your hand, or by running into them like that. Wait a minute, I have Impact Run, don't I? That's a really bad idea for a mode where bombs spawn a lot. Because that means my simply running into the bombs will set them off. The boomerang still has a lot of start! Up, lag. I saw that coming a second too late. I was like, wait a minute, isn't there a bomb behind me? Yeah.
Ready? Go!
Once again, shielded. Oh, by the way, this song is one of my least favorite songs in this entire game. I usually leave this song very, very low in terms of frequency. Oh, I was about to say, hey, I haven't taken damage yet, but I almost got damage for a second. I actually really like Toon Link's spin attack in midair. Toon Link was actually my sister's main back in Brawl, technically. Although, because of that, she's actually in the room, so I'll just ask her if she's okay with me saying this. That resulted in Toon Link having the highest loss rate of any character in Brawl records because I would play against her a lot. Okay. Oh, we can't even go that way. We need to hit a switch. Right. But the switch is right here. Cammy. from Street Fighter. And Green Sheik is pretty cool. Enemies' kicks and knee strikes have increased power. Oh, that makes sense. Increased jump power. Was Cammy particularly good at jumping back in Street Fighter? I forget. Slow super armor. Okay then, let me just try that with... Actually, have we fought a Street Fighter character with Ryu yet? I don't think we have. So I don't pronounce the name Ryu. I think it's Ryu. Because that's closer to the Japanese, but anyway. Does Cammy actually have a theme in this game? Yeah, she does. Cool. Oh, wow. When they say slow super armor, they mean really slow. Wow. Tatsumaki-sen, get out of it. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to have super armor, aren't I? Okay, my jab is that if I press the button too hard, okay. Gotta get used to that. Yeah, Ryu doesn't have a lot of people playing him because he's a bit hard to use. For most characters, it doesn't matter how hard you press the button, but for him it does, and that's obviously a reference to the fact that his arcade cabinets for Street Fighter 1 originally had a punch pad that would do light, medium, or heavy attacks based on how hard you punched the pad. They changed it to the more familiar 6-button setup. Oh, is that going to clear up Mirror? Okay, we have a gigantic volcano, wow. And there's a fighter up in that gigantic volcano. Oh, I kind of want to go for the fighter, but I also want to clear out the rest of the Wild West. Of course, the downside of clearing out the rest of the Wild West, that's a mouthful, is that there aren't any fighters there. But yeah, what I was saying is the familiar 6-button setup actually happened because some arcades couldn't afford the punch pad, and it was like a budget alternative, and then people realized, oh wait, this is actually far better of a control scheme, and they stuck with that for the rest of the series. Yeah, Street Fighter 1 is very bizarre. It's I've seen it, and it's pretty amazing. Like, the different special moves were all ridiculously overpowered because it was designed so that, oh, Wild Heart. You know, I should probably... I've almost cleared out this area entirely. I should probably clear out this area before moving on. So, let us fight. Of course, you're Ganondorf. Ganondorf is like the stand-in for any human villain, isn't he? Super armor and his heart. So, in other words, you've got slow super armor. Or have reduced jump power. Well, I mean, good luck jumping in that armor that Wild Heart's wearing. But, yeah, the special moves in that game were designed so that people would spend tons of money on the arcade trying to figure them out. Who should I use for... I said I'd use Simon. Let's go ahead and use Simon again. I'll use that Simon, even though I'm not sure what it represents. Well, yeah, let's use Jagan to fight Wild Hearts. Even though that's probably going to put me at a bit of a disadvantage. You know, it'd be funny if this song was Conquest. In purpose for Wild Heart of all people? Really? That doesn't really make much sense to me, but I won't question it. I mean, it makes sense for actually, no, it doesn't even make that much sense for Lucina. It makes sense for Robin, but... Oh no, yet another stamina Ganondorf that's giving me trouble. And yeah, you have Super Armor, which means that I sort of run right through you. My whip is very slow, I've got to remember that. Did he just grab my boomerang and throw it back at me? I mean, admittedly, that's how a boomerang is supposed to work, but still. Okay, maybe Shimon Berumondo was not the right person to be using for this. Don't think that's going to do much. Even though... Oh. Got a second one, but... Is that gonna... Okay, it detonated the mine, but thankfully the cutscene was still in effect, so that didn't hurt me. Wait a minute. Do I have any bunny-themed characters? They're the only ones who deserve to defeat Wild Heart. I don't really, though. That's kind of unfortunate. Who here is the most similar to Yarn? I can't believe I didn't realize that. Who can make him go extinct? That's kind of the problem. I don't really have anyone who's sort of rabbit-themed. I mean, Pikachu's the closest, but they're supposed to be a mouse. I mean, I guess Pichu looks kind of rabbit-like.
Pichu.
With a flower, to make it even more humiliating for Wildheart. This is probably the closest I've got. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use a proper spirit. The right amount of power.
Ready? Go!
But yeah, the original Street Fighter special moves were designed to be incredibly difficult too. I saw that attack coming. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, I still have Volt Tackle. And it hurts me. Well, that's very... Ah, I remember seeing that in a Smash Bros. Myths video. Right, no Pichu for this.
Failure.
Yeah, Pichu can actually KO itself in stamina battles. I didn't know that Pichu's Final Smash hurts itself. I guess I would go with Pikachu, but I hate Pikachu with a passion, so no. Really, who here is the closest to Yarn? Kirby, I suppose? It should be a thing. If you have the Start with Bunnyhood equipped for Spirit, you instantly win. You know, I wonder if your super armor is going to work against you if I inhale you and steal your punch attack. Like that! Wow, okay, that launches you despite your super armor. New strategy, spam Ganon punch. Oh no, I lost my power. Aha, but you used leave yourself wide open attack. Ah, okay, so you can be knocked out of that? It works kind of like a lot of like super armor moves in fighting games where it has super armor, but if you get hit too much mid-animation, you get knocked out of it. Well, that was cool. Use mine a little faster than his. Oh, of course you have slow super armor. I've heard that that can be very powerful. I wonder if that, like, that on Ganondorf would be insane. But yeah, that gave me a little bit more trouble than it should. But I guess Wildheart is, I don't know. I mean, he always ended up as a total joke to me when I played Awakening for reasons that you will no doubt know if you watch my Best Moments videos. Geodude, let's see. I haven't used Jigglypuff in a while. Yeah, Wildheart, I will admit, actually probably had a bit more a bit more motivation than most of the generic evil armored overlords in Fire Emblem.
Ready? Go!
But he didn't escape becoming a total joke for me thanks to Yarn obliterating him in all of my runs. And that's why earlier games made it so that lethality didn't work on bosses. Oh, right, down. I thought for a second that my rollout was down B. A bunch of grey Kirby's for Geodude is actually pretty cool. And it's, you know... Ow! I'm really light. And I guess them spawning in large numbers references the fact that you find Geodudes, like, all the time. I still find it, this is just kind of a Pokemon side tangent, but I always found it funny that people are like, oh no, Zubat, why does Zubat have to show up? Zubat is so common and so annoying, and the thing is that in any game past Gen 1 where it can actually evolve into Crobat, Zubat's a really good Pokemon for in-game. It's actually one of the best options you can get in some of them. It's really fast, has a good amount of attacking stats, has a good move pool. It's just a genuinely great Pokemon, so... kind of weird that a lot of people are still like, oh, why do I have to keep finding these Zubats all the time? Should I try and rest one of them? Nope. Okay. Prepare to meet Big Jiggly. I was like, you almost escaped that, but not quite. What a weakness. Yeah, a lot of these spirits that give weaknesses don't seem to be all that worth it, because most of them just... You'd think they'd have a lot of stats to compensate. They probably do for low-level spirits, but not enough. Felix from Golden Sun, a series that a lot of people really want more representation for. I remember that Felix's battle theme is really cool. It's funny, I think people like the battle theme from Golden Sun more, but from what I've heard, I vastly prefer the Golden Sun 2 battle theme. Which is what's playing right now, actually. I haven't used Inkling in a little while. That looks pretty appropriate for Wild West themed area. But yeah, I've never played Golden Sun, and people are probably gonna yell, "Blasphemy! Destroy him!" for saying that, but, I guess I haven't used Charlotte in a while. It's another one of those series that gets so much crazy hype from its fans that it sort of turns me off a little bit. Aha, Green Marth have become even more green. Okay, I'm guessing power blocks are a reference to something, but I don't know what it is. Okay, and then you just hold down the special button while you're shielding. That's a lot more effective than pressing shield down. We both threw our power blocks at the same time. And finished off before the earthquake hit. It's probably a reference to some kind of Earth Psi energy, but yeah. I've heard that its fans could get very crazy about wanting representation in Smash Brothers. So, it's another case like Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door, where... Cat and Anna are a Master Spirit? Okay, then. Where... just the sheer... ridiculous overzealousness of its fans just kind of turns me off from playing the game, because if I played the game, I'd just be inevitably disappointed. Actually, double Sheiks with this stage is perfect for these two. It'd be even better if they started with the sword, though. And yeah, obligatory mention of the fact that the X-Bomb's actually from Kid Icarus Uprising, something that I didn't realize before. Oh, hi turret. Well, one of you carried away by a Gallagher. Beetle. A lot of carry you off the top of the screen for an instant KO items here. Oh, that's the Kid Icarus turret still shooting me. Aha, bumper. I always found bumpers to be really fun. You know what's not fun? Getting hit by a bomb. I don't even know what music this is, actually. Oh, your bumper saved you there. And I buried myself with the roller. Yeah, I know it's thanks to the pitfall item. Oh wait, is it like the Castle Murasame theme? This is a really chaotic battle. Who has the final smash? I do. I don't even know what hit me there. I know what hit me there. Come on, get over here so I can Kraken you in the face. Oh, I know. I keep thinking. Why do I keep thinking it's Kraken? Nope, I actually didn't KO. And my up taunt. Oh no. Oh, that's the KO shot. So I'm actually dead. Wow, really? That was really close. I can't believe you didn't die to my final smash.
Ready? Go!
Yeah, I probably should be trying to, like, directional influence to get out of being KO'd by certain things, but I just can't react fast enough. Like I've said in earlier things, I'm just not good at fighting games. I'm okay at action RPGs for the most part, but just... Okay, there we go, walk off edges. Oh, that launched you in the wrong direction. I was hoping you'd stay closer to the walk off edge. Yeah, it's definitely the Castle Murasame theme. Even though I have no idea what that game is. Oh, that sailed right over your head. There we go. And I had no ink left. I wonder if Inkling's ink damage got nerfed in this version. I wouldn't put it past them. By version, I mean patch. Because I heard that the Inkling had some pretty powerful damage on... Okay, throw, grab, item, move, full speed, but you lose out on pretty much everything else. Well, that kind of makes sense for ninjas, but yeah. So that's the lower area pretty much cleared out. You can either go for... Wow, that looks cool, but I don't know what it's from. Metroid. Oh, that's from Samus Returns, isn't it? I haven't played Samus Returns yet. So I need to go ahead and... Yeah. Haven't actually bought that game yet. Is it Beast? Oh. That could be Ridley. That really could be Ridley, now that I think about it. I still find it weird that they were called Zebesians in Super Metroid when the Prime games just called them Space Pirates. Medius. Enemy is giant after a little while. Stamina battle. They could have done a little bit more for Medius, but they were working with what they had, I guess. Also, we have Medius's really silly looking, I mean, of course we're using Marth, who else would we use here? But, yeah, we have Medius's really silly looking original art here. Okay, I'm using a level 1 spirit, so I need to be careful. I suppose Ridley makes sense for you. In some cases, Bowser would probably make more sense, but... Okay, then. Uh-oh. I don't know, Medius was always one of the not-so-memorable Fire Emblem final bosses to me, just because, really, only Marth and Tiki/Nagi had much of a chance of doing damage. I prefer Fire Emblem final bosses like... where... I need to censor that in case people haven't seen Radiant Dawn, but yeah. Like Radiant Dawn's final boss, where everyone can contribute. Oh, I have to win the fight like this. There's no way I'm not winning the fight like this. Come here, let's just get you down a little bit. Okay. Behold the might of the Falchion! That was a fitting way to end it. I think I actually have seen Medius' spirit before. So let's continue up the volcano. Squawks. I'm not sure what you're doing on a volcano, but I won't question it. And we have Dalmatang Duck Hunt Duo. Great cave offensive. Time battle stages covered in fog. Well, I do have fog immunity, though it would kind of make sense for me to use a Fire Emblem character for a fog stage. I'm gonna stick with Martha for now, because I actually haven't used Martha in a little while. Yeah, fog immunity, this should be good. They love giving you lipstick equipped. This is that cave song, isn't it? Oh, Ice Cave Chant. Wow, oh, I have never played on this stage before in this version. This is the stage that everyone sort of always hated. Because unless you had a huge TV, it was very hard to see what was going on. Let me see if I can Blast Zone KO you here. Wait for it. Okay, you're at, it's a banana. Oh, missed. Okay, you got it over 100. Now I just need to hit you into the... Oh, the spikes are a blast zone. Good to know. I thought it was just the lava, but I had a feeling it would be the spikes too. So this has now become a Mega Man game, I guess. I like how they call Marth's back air about face. Who's next? That's the name of the Goron champion. Yeah, completely slipped my mind. People probably are already on my case for that, but again, I don't like Breath of the Wild, so I don't really care to memorize the champions' names. Of course, it's Lava Floor. And I like how it's actually, I'm pretty sure that's the same DK palette they used for Daruk in the Zelda Breath of the Wild fight. Enemy shield has extra durability. Okay, that's actually a pretty good reference. Though I do feel like... Nah, let's just keep using Marth for now. I do kind of feel like the Daruk ability in that game made shielding a lot less, because it... I don't know, it was always just, wait a minute, I am immune to lava now, not just resistant to it. I think this might be the first time I've had that. And yeah, just like the Zelda fight, you have the club too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it kind of made it a bit, I don't know. It made shielding less interesting once you had Daruk's ability. Also, this is the Street Pass Quest 2 stage. I kind of feel like this game was designed like when Breath of the Wild was still in early development, because it doesn't have very many Breath of the Wild songs in it. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess my up B must have hit the boomerang into you, so you got hit by the up B and then got hit by the boomerang. That was actually pretty cool. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, Street Pass Quest, which I still don't like the name. I like most American names better than European names, but I really do... I've heard horrible things about that spirit. Let's not go there for now. I didn't expect to be seeing you here. Oh, that's not good. Let me just quickly preview it. Increase attack power when at high damage, increase defense when at high damage, increase speed when at high damage. Oh, yeah, I've heard really bad things about that fight. Let's not do that. You'll occasionally take sudden damage. I mean, is that supposed to be skulled or something like that? I think I'll switch off of Marth after this. Right now I'm going to go for the fighter, but, maybe we'll leave James McCloud for later. Oh, hi, Fog. Wait a minute. Do we still have the lava waves? And it's stamina. Oh, wow, you actually gradually lose HP. Okay, this is interesting. This is my first time doing this without fog immunity. I think just a simple jab should finish you off at this point. Or a getting up for a ledge attack. Well, that was the true Fire Emblem experience. And you give us Lava Floor immunity right after we already got it. That's useful. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I think that's probably Ridley. Or it could be Dark Samus, but it's probably Ridley. So let's actually switch over to Samus for this. Who I think got buffed in this patch?
Samus.
Let's use, guess we can go for, that. Fusion suits. One of these days I might actually upload a Metroid Fusion low percent run, because I did that before and I found it incredibly fun. When I wasn't dying to Nightmare repeatedly. Or, actually, Yakuza is the most annoying part of that run, because if you lose to him, you actually, the last save point isn't for a really long time, and, hi there, Metroid assist. Note to self, screw attacking into Metroids does not kill them in this one. Wait, why did Ridley's... Oh! Because it's not stamina! Of course Ridley's percent would go up and not down. Can I... Wait a minute. Does my down B dislodge the Metroid like it does in the home series? I don't even know if Metroids can be killed as far as assist trophies go in this one. Good luck getting up onto the stage through that! And considering that didn't hurt the Metroid, I'm guessing that... I've heard that's a very good assist ability. But yeah, guessing the Metroid assist trophies are immortal. Considering that didn't hurt them. Okay, so moment of truth, is this Ridley or is this Metroid? It's neither! It's Zero Suit Samus! Huh. Interesting. You know, I suppose you could take this as a reference to Samus being forced to go through a lava area without her Varia suit anyway. But yes, now I have to face myself. My much better than me myself in Smash, but much worse than me myself in the original Metroid series. Yeah, I am probably awful with Zero Suit Samus, because I think she's much more of a combo-focused character. And I pretty much lack the dexterity to do combos effectively. That end, I don't know, I'm kind of against the concept of combos in fighting games, but then again, I am a casual fighting game player, so of course I would be. It's just, I don't know, combos are just, that's why Brawl is my favorite Smash game, because hit stun is really low and there's not really any real combos. Which makes it a much slower and kind of more tactical game, rather than a more execution-based game. Even though there are some pretty crazy tricks you can do in that game. Because, yeah, combos still kind of follow that whole thing of, like, again, it's, like, if you're not a really good fighting game player, you'll learn to hate combos because you'll just get stuck in combos all the time and you won't be able to play. I heard some people who play fighting games, like, that I knew at university, describe it as, once a combo connects, the game essentially becomes a single-player game until the combo ends, and that's pretty much how I describe it. And it does just follow into that just general fighting game philosophy that I'm not too big on, of the game isn't fun unless you're winning. But anyway, yeah, that is just totally, I understand that if you're actually good at fighting games, you won't have that opinion at all, and that's an opinion only held by people who are bad at fighting games, but anyway. I think that's actually your classic Zero Suit palette, minus the green hair from the original Metroid. And those are your ending outfit, well, certain ending outfits. Feels a bit weird to use Zero Suit Samus against Prince Peasley, but a lot of people seem to like Prince Peasley in Mario and Luigi. He was one of the few characters to treat Luigi with respect, at least. But I think that's more because in the Bean Bean Kingdom, people seem to like Luigi more, but okay, so gotta remember, I know that this side B has a tipper. My down B is that acrobatic jump, which seems to be able to break blocks in the stage. Standard B is the, to literally quote the, to literally quote Zero Mission, rather useless emergency pistol. It's definitely not in this game. And my up B is oh, it's like a rocket kick. I feel like she didn't have that in Brawl. This is like, in Brawl she just had a tether recovery. Okay, now I'm probably going to have to end this part soon. Definitely don't want to be fighting James McCloud yet. Well, that would have been a good tip to know before we fought Rathalos. Okay, this will uncover a bit more of the clouded part of the map, though. Let's see. There's a dungeon up there. Oh, there's only a tiny little Magicant area. Ah, it makes sense to have Viridi make plants grow. So with that, we can access the sky. And then from the sky, we can get to a fighter there who's probably going to be Ness. And then we have a whole bunch of, like, islands there. This kind of looks like Skyloft. And a tree floating in the sky, and a star. Now, it might be a Kirby area, so I'm guessing that either Meta Knight or King Dedede will be found in there. I was expecting Ridley from here, or even Dark Samus, but no, we had to get Zero. I mean, Zero Suit Samus is a good character, but I was really hoping for a newcomer, even though Dark Samus isn't technically a newcomer. I suppose, though, there are a few chests that I could go for, but I guess I can go for this one. Well, it makes sense for me to be fighting you. Speaking of Dark Samus, wow, you look terrifying close up. A bit weird that you're using the kind of heroic-sounding Metroid theme. But yeah, I don't know, like, in terms of Metroid lore, there's probably a difference between Zebesians and Space Pirates. Of course, there's a ton of you. And for once, Zero Suit Samus is fighting these guys rather than stealthing past them. Of course, my back shield didn't help there. Oh, crap! I probably should have side B'd. But anyway. Yeah, I still call them Space Pirates even in Super Metroid, not Zebesians. fact, weirdly enough, I think the only time I ever remember Zebesian being actually mentioned in-game is Other M, weirdly enough. That makes me think, wouldn't it be interesting if they remade Super Metroid with a scan feature? Like from the Prime game. Whoa! Really? Really? I actually just did that. Really? Guess I'm not used to Zero Suit Samus's jump physics.
Ready? Go!
I think unflinching smash attack seems to be helping me a lot here. And here comes the... I always used to call this lava back when I first played Melee, but it's actually acid. There we go! Having this much trouble with basic space pirates, what is this, a 1% run? See, if I do actually upload a 1% run of Zero... I've been trying a 1% run of Zero Mission. It's not nearly as interesting as Fusion 1%, because you have to grind missiles off of bosses' projectiles a lot, and Mother Brain is just kind of tedious. I haven't actually played past Mother Brain on my 1% challenge for Zero Mission, because again, it's kind of tedious. I suppose I could go for that chest, or... Yeah, we need to take the train into that part of the map. I guess I can kind of clear out this area. Needs to level up Tsubasa a little bit.
Ready? Go!
Wow, okay, that's actually probably an accurate representation of you, but again, I need to play Samus Returns. I thought I found the game on sale. Yeah, this is just an incredibly annoying thing of trollishness. I thought I found the game on sale at one point, and I took it to the counter, and they're like, oh, sorry, we put the wrong price tag on, this game actually isn't on sale. A nicer store would have given me the price, because I know that's actually happened before. For example, the microphone that I'm actually using right now, I got it at a reduced price because they put the wrong price tag on it, and, okay, my down air is a plunge attack, interesting. But yeah, I got it at a reduced price because they put the wrong price tag on it, which is kind of cool. And they actually gave me the price. Berry immunity. Well, that would have been useful in the Cat and Anna fight. Is Ridley technically a space pirate, like that species, or is he something different? I have no idea. Eggplant wizard. You have reduced defense after a little while. Oh, because you turn into an eggplant. It's a bit weird that you're being represented by Dark Pit, though. We got Zero Suit Samus in this part, but it wouldn't feel right to fight this without Pit, so let's go ahead and use Pit. Let's see if I have a... Huh. That, I feel like that outfit's a reference to someone, but I'm not entirely sure who. It looks kind of like Cloud now that I think about it. Or is it supposed to be just a generic Cupid outfit? Stats up after eating. I'm guessing a lot of food appears here.
Ready? Go!
Oh, my RP doesn't do damage! Yet another one for the getting used to switching characters count. My side B takes away all my jumps! Again. One of the issues of constantly swapping between characters in this mode. I'm still dreading having to fight James McCloud. I've heard that one's particularly bad. Didn't expect him here. I kind of expected James McCloud would be in, quote-unquote, the other place. Okay, yeah, there's the electro arm, or whatever it's called. I forget which were my favorite weapons in Uprising. I remember there were a few... Like, I had a lot of... Well, good thing Pit's recovery is good. Can I curve a shot to hit you? Well, I did, but you air dodged it. I think Pit's multiple jumps got nerfed in this game. Aha! I am eating, therefore I get stats up. Oh, right, my attack power's down and my defense is down because I'm now an eggplant, even though it's not visible. You know, I've never actually seen this stage transform before. Yeah, never seen this variant of the stage. Because Vree doesn't let the match go that long. Normally, uh-oh. So, Alright, so that says Foss Lux Let's Go. Oh boy, I kind of misheard that as O-F Let's Go. That's kind of silly. So what are we having here? Oh, just skill spheres. Well, I guess we've cleared out a lot of this area, but we need to get it back on the train to finish up. You know what? I kind of feel like we might as well finish this area. There's not that much left to go. There's only like 4 spirits left here. Yeah, let's see if we can finish them all off. Especially you. Yeah, I knew you were from Fossil Fighter. You've got a lot of, Okay, seeing as we're pretty far into this, and I don't really want to... I kind of want this to just go quickly, so... Let's just smash through with really powerful spirits. Fossil Fighter seems kind of interesting, because at first glance a lot of people brush it off as a Pokemon ripoff, but from what I've heard, it's actually pretty good. Oh, okay, I KO'd you before the reinforcements even showed up. And yeah, I'm getting virtually nothing out of that, but I don't really care. I just want to quickly finish off this area. Please let nobody in here be another 4-star. Ryoma! That's kind of cool. That's actually pretty awesome. The funny thing is, like, I would say, oh, that's a reference, right? Because, you know, they have the same voice actor. Only in English, though, not in Japanese. At least I'm pretty sure they don't have the same voice actor in Japanese. But... yeah, I guess they were aware of the English voice actors if they were making this reference. Once again, Marth is the only FE character I actually have. I suppose, like, while we're fighting him, I can probably just mention that Ryoma's, in my opinion, I've been thinking about it lately, and I feel like Ryoma's one of the better, handled Camus archetypes in the series. But it's partially because he kind of has an excuse to act that way because he's a samurai. But it's also partially because Xander on the Birthright route is handled so horrendously as a Camus archetype that anyone would look good by comparison. Controversial opinion, I just like Birthright story more than Conquest story. Fight me. It's mainly because of just a lot of the deaths that just happen kind of for no... Speaking of deaths that are bizarre and awkward, Ryoma being killed by a banana. Anyway, I don't want to get into that because it just stirs up a lot of controversy. I did know from trailers that you... no, not so much from trailers, but from the tutorial on Dojos, Major offense increase, major defense decrease. Okay. That might actually be useful. Okay, just a few more spirits. Let's hop back on the train, and seeing as we're back on the train, let's go with Toon Link again. Rainbow Road. Kind of makes sense, because I think this vehicle debuted in, where are you, Toon Link? I think, yeah, you move thanks to me getting Zero Suit Samus. This vehicle did debut in Double Dash, and this is the Double Dash Rainbow Road theme. I don't care about the disadvantage. I liked how they added all the different vehicles in Double Dash. It was, I think, the first Mario Kart game to do that. You know, thinking about it, Double Dash... No, wait, no. Double Dash was Mario Kart 4 because there was also the GBA game, Super Circuit, which I have actually played a little bit of on the Ambassador program, and it's kind of janky. I don't really like it all that much. Well, Toon Link is the master of the train, so I guess them being KO'd by falling off the train is only fitting. Yeah, I didn't... It kind of feels... It probably feels a lot more like Mario Kart Super NES, and I never played that one, but I haven't actually heard, like, generally good things about... Well, let's switch our character again, because I want to fight you with Mega Man. Haven't really heard good things about Super Circuit from general Mario Kart fans, so I'm probably not alone in my opinion.
Mega Man!
Okay, do I have the color of your weakness? You were weak to Rolling Cutter, I believe. I think Rolling Cutter... Yeah, Rolling Cutter turned you grey, but that's actually Thunderbeam colors, so yeah, let's just go with Rush colors. Rolling Cutter, or as I like to... No. I'm stupid. Rolling Cutter was Leckman's weakness. Gutsman's weakness in the original game was Bomb Man. Yeah. Strong Throw's kind of funny for fighting Gutsman. Then his weakness in Powered Up is Time Man.
Ready? Go!
So of course you're giant. And do you have like an earthquake effect when you... No, you just like using grabs. And barrels of... That's actually a pretty nice reference. Gutsman's always been kind of a weird character because then, that's a funny pose to be stuck in. Dr. Wily seemed to be kind of obsessed with him and made giant Gutsman-inspired mechs in the Wily stages later on. It was weird. But yeah, they switched up the weakness order and Powered Up to accommodate for the 2 extra Robot Masters. And not a lot of people like that, but some of the weaknesses I felt were a little bit more logical, like Bomb Man being weak to Rolling Cutter because it cuts the fuses on his bombs. I suppose I should take that on next time. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So join me next time for more 4-star pain. See you then.